The hip hinge and glide, wonderful for all the muscles in the deep hip. I give this one to the majority of my clients because it gets into the hamstrings, the adductors, the psoas, works with the pelvic floor. It is wonderful. So how we do this is I'm going to start with my feet about hip width apart. My weight isn't forward on my toes, it's back over my heels. And I'm just going to hinge. I'm going to go just as far as my pelvis goes. My spine is along for the ride. It's not rolling like this. So I hinge just as far as my pelvis goes, and then I support my body weight on something. Everyone has different hamstring lengths, so you might find you're on the seat of a chair. Here I have a bolster on a chair. You might be on the back of a chair, a counter, a bookshelf, even a wall. Just meet yourself where you're at. So again, the pelvis bends. I like to think of it as the hamstring allowing the pelvis to come forward. And once I'm here, I'm going to relax, check, make sure I still have that little curvature here. I'm not thrusting my ribs, so stay tucked in. I can even relax my head. I can imagine my tailbone going up towards the ceiling and my weight is back over my heels. I'm not standing forward like this. Weight is back and I'm supporting my torso with my arms and hands. And from here, I can start to shift my hips side to side. If there were a wall behind my butt would stay on the wall. So I'm not rotating like this. I'm sliding against the wall behind me. And you could even do this up against a wall in case you want to make sure that you're doing this correctly or have someone watch you. So then I'm gonna widen my stance, again, trying to make sure my feet are parallel. And do the gliding again. The wider your feet are, the wider your stance is, the more you'll get into your inner thigh and your adductors. You could even go over to one side, note how that feels. Go over to the other side. Are they the same? Are they different? You can relax your head if you need to. And then you can play around with the width. There's an infinite amount of variation you can do here. So I'm going to show you from the front. So note how my torso is staying still and my hips are gliding. I'm not moving everything. If you don't have something to hold on to, you could support yourself on your thighs. Though I think it works better when you're supported on an actual object. This is wonderful for relieving SI joint discomfort. It's great for pregnant women can do this. You may need to find a height that's a little bit higher if the abdominal weight is too much on the low back. If this starts to hurt your back, you might be going down too far and having a little bit of a curve here, or you might be rib thrusting. So those ribs stay tucked in and you need to keep that natural curve here. Great. I'm Maria with Massage and Movement, and I hope you enjoy this move.